And welcome back, or should I say, welcome back. I'm sorry. Was that effect too scary for you? I know you're babies. But we're going to do a review, so put on your thinking cap and pay attention. Do you remember effects? Remember, it sounds like FX. But when you're writing, you don't write FX. You write FX. Now, what was the difference between a special effect and a regular edit? I kind of told you, but then I watched the video on YouTube and I think I did not explain it very well. An edit is anything you do to change the video. So right now, I'm talking to the camera. I'm not editing, I'm just filming. You remember film? Now, later, I'm going to edit and I'm going to change the video so it's better for you to watch. Now, if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm going to stop the video, go to the bathroom, start the video again. That will be an edit, but is it a special effect? No. Special effects are when you put something new on the screen. So, if I have animation, these are special effects. It could just be a sticker, or it can be an animated sticker. Animated means it's moving, motion. They're both special effects because I'm putting something new into the video. But I can change the video and it's not a special effect. I can just cut it, or maybe I want you to look closer at me, so I change the background and I cut the video to make it smaller. Do you like this? Too close? Okay. I think it's better to be a little farther back. What do we call that when you come closer? You come in? It's one of the words we did when we played our listening game. Do you remember zoom? Yes. You zoom in and you zoom out. So, that is just an edit. It's not a special effect. It's not special because we didn't put anything new into the video. Do you understand? Only when you change it, change the colors, or maybe you start making the camera shake. Those are special effects. So, I think you understand, and it's really not important. You can just say special effects if you want to. I don't care. We're not making movies in here. We're just learning English. Now, let's review the 5 buttons on the remote control. Ready? First, let's look at the 4 buttons. You remember play and stop. Do you remember the one to go backwards? We don't say backwards, we say rewind. And then the one that goes forward, but fast. So easy. Fast forward. What was this other one right here? It stops, but we don't call it stop. Pause. Let's talk about the word pause again. Let's get rid of the buttons. But we're going to keep the word pause because we're going to talk about something you love. Grammar. Let's do that again. Grammar. Okay, I know how much you love grammar. So, when do we pause in grammar? We pause after a comma. But remember, there's one time we don't pause after the comma, but then when you're reading your books, you do it, and I get so sad and angry because you pause when you should not. Let's take a look at 2 sentences. Ready? I want to go home, but maybe I cannot. There's a pause right here with the word but. So when you're reading, you should pause at the comma. I want to go home, but maybe I cannot. Now, we're going to do another sentence with a comma, and you tell me if we need to pause. Ready? I want to do it too. Where does the comma go? Right here, before the word to. T-O-O, not T-W-O. You don't need a comma before a number. Now, there's a comma there. Do you need to pause when you read this sentence? But, students, you learn when you're very young, little babies, you learn to pause when you see a comma. But this time, before the word to, we do not pause. Do you understand? So let's read it. But don't pause. I want to do it too. Okay? Because you would not pause when you're talking if you say that. So, we're moving on to the next part. Do you know what it is? Hello, vocabulary. Now, we're going to do a little review of the vocabulary today. Most of it will be very easy, but remember, spelling is important, and there's another thing that is important. It's how you say the word. Do you know the word for how you say a word? Pronounce. Everybody say this word first. Pronounce. Pronounce is a verb. How do we make it? A noun. It's going to be hard. Ready? Pronunciation. Pronunciation. So, the way you pronounce a word is your pronunciation. Teacher Heather will take care of your spelling, but I care most about your pronunciation. Do you say the word correctly? That's what I want to focus on. But we'll also look at spelling. Now, number 1, 2, and 3 are very easy, but we're just going to talk about the small difference. Number 1, basketball. Very easy. Number 2, volleyball. Very easy. Number 3, soccer. A little bit difficult because it's a little bit different from the other 2. Number 1 is a sport. Number 2 is a sport. Number 3 is a sport. Very good. They're all sports. Now let's go back to number 1. Number 1 is a ball. Number 2 is a ball. Number 3 is not a ball. When you're holding the ball, you say a soccer ball. But when you're talking about the game, the sport, you don't say soccer ball. That's it. Very easy. Just don't forget the double L in volleyball and the other double L in volleyball. Try to remember 2 double L's. And soccer, the double C. Pretty easy. Now, let's go to number 4, picnic. I think you know what a picnic is. You probably learned that years ago. But here's a funny thing about picnic. it ends with the letter C, but not CK. Most words that end with the K sound, like kick, pick, stick, they have a CK, but not picnic. But here's my question. How do we make picnic a verb? Well, you already know the verb go is the one that we put with picnic. You go on a picnic. You don't do a picnic. You don't play a picnic. You go on a picnic. But can we make picnic a verb? Yes, everything can be a verb, almost. So, picnicking, ing. But you don't just add ing, you add k, ing. So, picnicking is a verb. You go on a picnic or you go picnicking. Okay. Next one, museum. I think it's pretty easy. Here, let's make it easier. We're going to zoom. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Let's zoom in so it's a little bigger for you. Okay? I think we all know what a museum is. And not because you're looking at the Chinese. Don't look at the Chinese. Look at the English. The last three letters. E-U-M. Can you hear those three letters when you say the word? Museum. So just say the word slowly and you'll remember how to spell it. And don't forget the S sounds like a Z. Do not spell the word with a Z. Dinosaur. One of our favorite animals. Now, we already learned this word years ago. Just remember the spelling. Remember the A-U-R. And do you remember what I told you? Dinosaurs are not new. They're very, very old. If you see an old person, that old person, not me. Am I old? No. I'm very young. Can you call an old person a dinosaur? Yes. Yes, you can. Is it nice? Is it polite? Is it respectful? No. It's not nice. But is it funny? Yes, it can be funny. So, if you're talking about something children love, a Nintendo Switch or a cartoon, and I say, "What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the children are doing, what the children like." Then you say, "Oh, he's a dinosaur." You're just saying I'm very old. Okay? Please remember A-U-R, dinosaur. Now, number 7 and number 8 are the same word, but a little different. Let's say number 8 first. Exhibit. Exhibit. This is a verb or a noun. Now let's say number 7. Exhibition. Exhibition. Now, can you read the English, not the Chinese? It says, a exhibit. Ooh, that's a mistake. We need to put a letter in there. We need to put the letter N. An exhibit is a section of an exhibition. A section, just one part. So, the museum is having an exhibition today. A dinosaur exhibition. So we're going to see all the exhibits at the exhibition. We're going to see the T-Rex exhibit. Then the Triceratops exhibit. Do you remember T-R-I? Tri. It means 3. Okay, Spelling is a little hard. E-X-H-I. Is it high? X-high bit? No, do not say X-high bit. But if you say that silently in your head, you're thinking X-high, maybe that will help you remember how to spell. And if you can spell exhibit, then you just put 3 letters, I-O-N, and you can spell exhibition. Now, number 9, very easy. Winner. I'm the winner of every competition. It's a noun, and it's a person. Who is the winner? I am the winner. Now we're going back to a very easy one. Sorry, zooming in. Team. This one's very easy. Everybody knows a team. I don't think we need help spelling it or understanding what it is. But this one, it's also very easy. Outside. Of course you know this word, but I want you to think about something. You're in the classroom at school, on the 3rd floor. You walk out the door. Are you outside? Well, you're outside the classroom, but are you outside? You're still inside the school, right? But there's no wall, so is it inside or outside? It's both. You're outside, you can feel the sun on your face, but you're also inside a school. I think you understand. I don't think it's that hard. Inside. The opposite of outside. But you can be inside one thing and outside at the same time. What about your head? Can something be inside your head? Well, yes. Your brain is inside your head. Beautiful brain. But anything you're thinking is inside your head. Try not to be too much inside your head. When you think too much, it's not a good thing. If you're driving a car and you're thinking too much, then maybe you stop paying attention. So, if you're driving a car or taking a test, yes, you want to think, but don't be inside your head too much. Don't think too much. Anything. Now, spelling is easy, and you already know what this means. But do you remember last year, and maybe a little bit this year, we spent a long time on the words any and some. Any is the question. Is there any? If the answer is yes, there is some. If the answer is no, there isn't any. Same thing. Anything and something. Same rules. There isn't anything. Yes, there is something. Is there anything in your head? Yes, there is something in your head. There's a brain. Or there isn't anything in your head. You have no brain. Fossil. Now, we talked about this. The very old rocks. Do you remember the dinosaur's footprint is a fossil? Let's go back to dinosaur. Hey, where does it go? Where's dinosaur? Okay, I found dinosaur. Dinosaur was very, very old. And I said, you can call me an old person. You can call me a dinosaur. What about a fossil? Can you call me a fossil? Yes, you can call me a fossil. I'm very old. I don't know what the kids are doing. Oh, he's an old fossil. What about a thing? My phone. I don't have an iPhone.
I have a phone that's 21 years old, before smartphones. I cannot surf the internet on my phone. Can you call my phone a fossil? Yes. Is it nice? No. Model. A model is a toy. You can play with a model, but most of the time, a model is not a toy you play with. It's just something you look at. You put it on your shelf and you look at it. A model plane, a model car. You can play with them, but sometimes they're just for decoration. Okay, that's the last one we're going to do today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.